very leaving. What happened?
The pier goes all here. We can walk, might as well walk over here.
Yeah.
Let me walk back. You know what's crazy? I probably wouldn't have came out here dolly on the motorcycle.
So you probably wouldn't have?
Nah.
Yeah. Be that way.
Yeah. I probably would not have come out here dolly. Shout out to you.
Yes, sir. I've been searching for spots. That's it. As best as I can. I probably have like 6.
I didn't collect them all.
Yeah. I know there's spots. You know how there's spots where people keep hidden. They keep their hidden gems. They don't tell nobody nothing.
Once too many people get a hold of it,
it ain't the spot no more. Yeah. So my goal when it comes to living is not even necessarily a house. A house would be nice, but like a vacation house, right? It'd be more so a vacation house. It'd be like a penthouse. That's what I want. That's like my goal. Everybody got a house, it's a penthouse. That's what I want. I want to go into a building, say good morning, and go to my floor apartment. That's where I want to go. And look at the freaking lights. I can look at these lights every day and every night.
That's true. It's a completely different vibe.
Yep.
Penthouse money costs like 4 of my house money. Maybe probably more. You know, like.
Because you're paying for extra stuff. The concierge, all that stuff.
Yeah.
The protection. They can't just pull up on you. You know, you can't just go there.
If I was in a condo or something, I would want as high up as possible. And I would want the whole floor if I can get it. You know, like, or like a whole wing. Not just.
So that's the penthouse.
1 2-bedroom.
Right.
Because you get a 2-bedroom up there, you know, but I would want like even some apartments in Park Slope. It's not the penthouse, but the elevator open up to your floor. And you have that entire floor, you know. Like,
they got a lot of apartments like that, yeah.
I like shit like that.
I remember, I delivered pizza.
Right?
One of them places. I went there, opened up, I saw that the ceilings were 18-foot ceilings. I said, God damn. Like, you living like this? That man give me a $3 tip though. So, all right.
Well, they gotta afford it.
They gotta afford it. Man, they gave you $3.
Is it a bottle?
Yeah, those are like bottles and stuff.
Maybe artist hooks are check. I can make this.
It's like plastic bottles. At least it's not in the water, right?
You know what? If it came from the water, I would respect it.
Yeah.
But what laundromat they robbed to make this?
What laundromat they robbed is crazy. Your earth, your home, your choice. Oh, people put it here. I think people put their own bottles here. Maybe?
So they cut holes in their own bottles to put it in?
Maybe?
And how come ain't nobody put no soda bottles or nothing? Okay, see? Discarded detergent bottles were collected by community members
in the
local
water?
laundromats.
Oh, in the local laundromat. Okay.
The public was invited to decorate these bottles and insert them in the structures.
What do you feel? You feel some energy in there?
I feel the urge to do laundry.
You feel the urge to do laundry?
It's art. I can't hate on it.
No.
Because even though I could absolutely do this, I didn't. You know what I'm saying? Somebody
else did it. Yep.
And this is elite. And I see that people, you know, they decorated the bottles.
Save the planet.
You know? People decorated the bottles. This is something I could do at the school with the green team, you know?
You could.
Have the construction people build some shit like this.
What's the green team now? That's the...
They go around collecting bottles. That club collects all the bottles. He then takes the bottles, deposits them.
What is it, like 5 cents a bottle?
The principal love it because you're keeping the school clean. You know, you're teaching them about recycling. Where that bread going though?
It's probably Chinese food or something.
That's what I want to
5 cents a bottle? You need, how many bottles you need? What's that, 20?
20 bottles is $1.
It's $1.
Figure you collect 200 bottles. That's $10.
That's a lot of bottles, man.
Oh, what's this, a restaurant? This shit looks...
Outdoor music, food, beer. I don't hear no music, man. What part of the hood is this?
give you the bread, but in order to maintain that, because this is not your lifestyle, you got to work like mud. There's no reason Shaq and Kenny and Charles Barkley and them niggas should still be on TV.
I mean, they don't have to. They could have retired. Yo,
they don't have to, but I know that's not just the, okay, I pulled up 20 minutes ago and I'm here type shit. That's a all day, you know what I'm saying? Like the before, during, and after of it probably takes hours upon hours. And then on top of that, what's this?
You can make. There's people that retire off making $6, $5, $7 million. It depends on the lifestyle that you want.
Well, the lifestyle they want to maintain.
That's what it depends on.
That's what it is. So, but that's the scheme. The scheme is, oh shit, you want to maintain this lifestyle? Okay, you bought this crib for how many millions? Oh, but now you got to pay property taxes on that. Now you got to pay this on that. Now you got to pay that on that. Oh, you bought all these cars. Now you got to pay maintenance. You got to pay, you know, like it's all of that shit.
Yeah.
And that bread got to come from somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, Vibes Cartel said they was charging him like 4 times the amount they charge a regular person for electricity.
just because this is deep?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Or it's the property he had?
On one of his videos, he was showing the bill that they sent him in Jamaica. He was like, yo, you see, it's because of who I am. It's the same electricity that everybody else got.
Right.
Why y'all charging me so much? So I feel like these dudes, Steve Harvey and them niggas, I feel like they have to work.
Nah, but so they also paying, a lot of them guys be paying child support too. So. Oh, a lot of them, like, so Steve Harvey, his situation was, I think the person that was handling his money was stealing from him, and they weren't paying IRS or whatever. So he owed the IRS like millions of dollars. Like, I don't know if it was like 20 or 30 million dollars or something like that. Damn. He owed him like a crazy amount of bread. I think he paid him off already, but that's why you need to have a work-life balance. Right? It's cool to make money and then another opportunity come in and they're like, yo, we're gonna pay you an extra $20 million for this contract. Do you need the extra $20 million? Or are you up $200 million and you're okay? Do you need the $20 million?
You don't.
Do you need the $80 million that it might, like, do you need it? $80 million 5-year contract. Do you need that?
You don't. Do you need the Drake contract?
Yeah, you don't. You know? You don't necessarily need these things. But they take it anyway.
Selling your soul.
Yeah. Going against whatever morals you may have and all that stuff. Yep.
You know?
Because ultimately you just don't need it.
You just end up working for the dollar.
It's like work.
You end up living for the dollar.
Yeah. You can make $20 million in your life and retire off of it. You can get a nice place in Texas where your property tax is X amount. You can get your little 1.5. You know how much $1.5 million go for in Texas? Buy your property, buy a little McMansion and chill.
Yeah, that's real. That's real.
You don't have to buy a $10 million penthouse in New York City where you don't gotta do that.
You don't. People want to maintain
$20 million penthouse. You can buy a nice house with a big ass property and your money will never run out.
They want to maintain certain lifestyles. But because of that,
so there's no way Shaq should be on TV like that.
They shouldn't. The way I see it, they can make a cameo every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? But consistently, you just away from your family consistently.
No kind of light fluid.
Steve Harvey, you on that morning show, and you on Family Feud, and you on this other thing, and you like, bro, when do you have time to chill? You know, like, honestly.
And this be like, I'm working. Because one of these days, God forbid, you just drop dead. And you worked all that for what?
When do you have time to just relax, do nothing, chill with your family? Like, when do you have time for any of that?
And then people would yell at Kendrick or be mad at Kendrick for not dropping like music and stuff. And it's like, yo, bro, he doing family stuff.
That's it.
You working to a point. People be mad at Rihanna for not. I'm not mad at Rihanna for not doing nothing. She gave us a great thing in 2016, and she just doing family. Look, she making babies. She doing family stuff.
That's it.
That's what you work for. You don't work to keep working.
That's what I'm saying. You don't work to keep working. And I feel like
you work to get out of it.
The scheme is working to keep working. That's the scheme.
Those are people that get fooled.
That's the scheme, son. I don't want to work to keep working. You know, there's a time where you gotta hustle. You know, make bread towards a certain point. You know, have a goal for yourself. Me and these niggas don't have a goal. You know, maybe the goal was, I just want to make a meal. And they make one, I want to make two. Okay, you make two. Okay, I want to make four.
Because this is one thing. when you make your first million, you're gonna realize how easy it is to make millions after that. It's the first million that they'll all say this. The first million is the absolute hardest to make because you're getting all your connections. You're falling on your face while you're doing it. You're doing that. Once you understand how it go, and you're like, yo, this is all you really got to do. Oh,
kind of like.
And I have capital to do it now.
It's like.
Oh my God! Don't bring that shit up, son. You talking about?
It was hard for me to figure out the formula. Then I figured out the formula, and after that, I was making 50K every half hour. But in some alternate dimension, that shit is real as fuck.
Yeah. And not for nothing, stock market really be like that. People really move in the stock market like that when they get in the area. They can go sign on for 20 minutes and come out with 70K. They ain't brush their teeth yet. And they just made 70K.
I was making it, I was just bored. Like, fuck it, let me just, all right, boom, all right, bet, I'm out. Let me go have fun now. That shit changed my whole mindset, perspective, everything. That's what they stole from me, was that perspective. I was here counseling differently. I was walking through the airport just buying shit, just like whatever.
But one thing it did is it lets you know that this is a feeling that they probably feel.
Yeah.
You know, it lets you know that feeling is real, you know.
I just felt like anything was accessible.
Right.
I was telling that, if you want to work, work. If you don't want to work, don't work. It don't even matter. You know, we're going to make sure your mom's straight. We're going to make sure my mom's straight.
Life is more than what they show us.
Yeah.
And what they show you is get to the money. All right, cool, get to the money. But they never give you an exit plan because they don't want you to exit.
There's no exit plan, right?
They don't want you to exit.
Niggas don't want to leave.
The ones that realize, the ones that win are the ones that exit from it. They'll be like, oh, I can just leave.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that win.
Yeah.
You don't have to stay there.
And for what it's worth, I kind of fell into that trap a little bit too. Like, I can't just up and quit. Why? 'Cause I got a mortgage.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I got a lease note, a mortgage. I got responsibilities I have to uphold. I wonder how much money we would have had saved up if we were just paying $1,700 rent every month, as opposed to double that for this property. You know.
But then you also wouldn't have like collateral, I guess, to borrow against and stuff like that.
That's true. And we wouldn't have something that we can call ours.
Right.
You know, we have to deal with a landlord who knows what that's gonna be like.
Right.
So I'm not mad at it. You know, I'm hella grateful, but sometimes I'm just like, I wonder, it's like chess, right? I wonder if I move this piece instead of that one. If I move the rook instead of the bishop, you know, would I have been in a better position? Like, I think it's ridiculous to buy to rent one of these shits. When I hear, because I got friends that do it.
If you got it, so the thing about renting is, what it does is kind of like, I guess, leasing a car versus owning a car, right? If you got it, then you don't have any more headache. They're gonna take care of everything, no matter what happens to that apartment, right? And if you got it, it might be a little more expensive, but if you're making, let's say you're making $300,000 and it costs you $75,000 to rent an apartment, and you by yourself, no kids, this and the third, you might could do that. Yeah. You might get a house, but then you got to worry about the roof on your house, the life of that. You got to worry about anything breaking. You got to worry about all that stuff. You might not want a house.
Yeah.
You might just want to come home and everything's good, everything's clean.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I mean, I see that.
Anything break, you just call the front desk. They got it.
But that's like, if it's costing you $75K to rent this, but the house is only costing you $25K. That part just seems to me. I'm like, bro, like,
but then the house doesn't give you this view.
So that's what it is.
So you're paying for vanity really, a little bit.
That's,
you know?
That's what you're paying for.
Yeah.
You're paying for that.
They don't give you this view.
You paying to look out the window at this.
Yeah. There's not one house here. It's all apartments.
You know, that's elite.
Yeah.
The reason why there's no house here, because the house can't show you this view. You need to be high up. But what happens when they build an apartment right here, which is what they did when my boy who was by Giando, he said, like, yo, he was showing us the way the buildings are. Well, the condos are, they're like connected. They're like sister buildings.
Okay.
Like, yeah. They ended up doing new construction and building a building right in front of one of the other buildings. So we just blocked the whole view of the water and the promenade, you know?
So that's one thing. That's one thing I'd be mad for. if you buy something with a view and they just build some eyesore like this in front of you,
right in front of you,
I would absolutely hate that.
You know,
I'd get
right
mad.
in front of you.
I'd be like, I need a discount or something because the view just went away. You gotta cut my shit in half.
They'll be like, tough.
No more views of the waters and no more stories from my favorite authors.
You're still in the area. You just gotta walk around this building.
Nah, but they know they selling the view though. If you create a property and it's around a promenade, something like this, and you have a view like that, you marking your shit up.
Yeah.
And that's unobstructed. They can't build anything in front of this.
Railroad traffic on the river.
Oh, so that's what this is. I was wondering what that was. Cool
That's
stuff.
the Long Island Railroad? They just say Long Island.
The hell's a scout?
That's a rat.
Guess moving. What? Oh.
That's another one.
What? You got rats over here? Oh. Then they leave me alone. A lot of the places that were like this, they used to collect materials and all that stuff. Even in Dumbo is the same way.
Yeah.
And then they turn it into this opulent place. And it's yo, you got older people that's like, yo, this place was nothing like this 50 years ago.
Yeah, this is just a working place.
Yeah, it was
industrial. Like Williamsburg, all that was industrial.
Yeah.
All those areas were industrial.
They're like, this was not no high-end nothing. It was rigorous
But now
work over here.
But that's what what's that nigga name? The pro-black dude.
Umar?
That Dr. Umar. He's like, they got rid of the working class. They got rid of the trades. Mm-hmm. They got rid of the trades. They stopped teaching the trades in school. So now you don't have a lot of them.
The trade's still here. They stopped teaching it though.
You know, but
you got to go out your way. Vocational schools.
But that's what it was. It was people that worked on shit like this that was around here, and they got to see the view. But it wasn't on I'm chilling. I get to see this. I come here for work every fucking day.
The view wasn't. It also wasn't like this.
Yeah, it was.
These buildings were not here like this. And all these buildings are probably empty office spaces.
You think they're empty office spaces and the lights just have to stay on?
I think a lot of them are. I had asked before why the lights have to stay on and stuff like that. When like nobody's there. It was like it's to deter like would-be thieves and stuff like that, vandalizers and stuff. I was wondering like why do the lights stay on at night when nobody's in the building? Nobody's in a lot of these buildings right now, but the lights are on.
That just seems like a waste of electricity.
It seemed like that, but I guess if it's dark, it looks abandoned, and then people would, light exposes a lot.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to live in Manhattan because you can't get a view of Manhattan from Manhattan.
You got a view of the Pepsi Cola sign.
Is that 42nd? You see how that's awkwardly very straight? This street, how we can see straight through? I think that might be 42nd. Maybe.
That's the Chrysler building or the Empire State Building?
That's the Chrysler. Empire's to the left.
So is the Chrysler on 42nd?
That I don't know. That is 42nd. You see how it looks different? It looks like they pushed it a little bit further out. That's 42nd.
This is the FDR right in front of us?
Yeah, this is FDR. If you keep taking this up, it's gonna go to the Bronx. Like 2 a.m., there's like no cars on this road. And there's a stretch of road between exit 3 and 2. There's a stretch of road that's straight and flat. And I used to just put my foot down in that shit. So I hit like 120 something in that car. In Manhattan. Where you going 120 in Manhattan? Right. That's like one of the only spots you could do that.
Like the Audubon. Having a view of Manhattan is a lot better than living.
Yeah, for sure. And they're gonna leave it up. I guess what historic whatever.
Tell stories about it.
The 87-year-olds come here and reminisce.
For nostalgia for a little piece of the railroad.
Oh shit, it's still there. And then you just go into a brick wall and then fucking skyscrapers. Yo, no respect, said.
You think people be in
And it's tag it too. Wow. Huh?
You think people will be in there? That's probably where Batman be hiding now.
That's where Batman is?
That's where the superheroes stay. If I was Batman, I would dare do that. I would have some shit that's going in the there. Take me up through there. That's my headquarters there. Cameras all around. And then the elevator, when I'm ready, take me back down into one of these apartments up here. You know, like that.
Yeah, my bad.
By day, I'm walking in here. People know me in this area, blah, blah, blah. By night, come out here.
Just shoot out into the Hudson?
Monitor crime.
Monitor crime. Is that what Batman even did?
That's what he
did. He just like, was he just monitoring crime? Or did something have to happen for him to leave the back key?
No, he monitored crime.
So he just be outside driving?
He was in the back cave. You know,
and then somebody get yanked in their face and then he just drive outside.
Yeah, like he'd be checking the feeds and shit, and he
Checking
had
the
like all the
feeds.
police scanners.
Okay.
So he was tuning into those frequencies and seeing like where, all right, they got this or not. You know what? I'm close. I can help out. Blah blah blah.
And you know what I know about myself? If I had a place like this, high up one of these buildings with this, I'm putting my table and my studio right there, and I'm just looking at this shit while I produce. That's it.
Well, this is the muse.
Yeah, that's it. I would just use it. And it's like using what? Just lights.
It's the motivation.
Lights and energy.
You know? And energy, and it sound different up there.
Yeah.
The view is different from up there. Honestly, I tell you what, New York probably got some of the best views.
You can't get these views in Idaho and Ohio.
Or Texas, or, you know.
Or
like,
so
you could get that mansion, but you're not getting this.
Houston got a little...
Houston got
little...
what that picture showed of what New York was.
So Manhattan is probably the only place that you can look from left to right, and it's just straight skyscrapers like this. The only thing that might hold a candle to it is Tokyo.
I
think the lights in there might dwarf this shit.
You know,